Okay. There we go. We got numbers. And we have different numbers on a different thing that communicates via numbers. I decided to freak my bean, maybe yours, when you come to watch this later, by doing this way fucking early. I had a moment. I wasn't doing anything else. And thought, yeah, fucking why not? We have one more thing to hunt down in Metal Gear Survive. Just one. And then I think that kind of sums it up. So we're going to get on that. We'll see how long that takes. We'll likely have to bounce off it once or twice and then prepare the necessary stuff to chip away at a big HP pool. You know how it goes. We've done this before. They're not so much of a lethal threat as they are a money pit. That's kind of the prevailing boss design I've found in a number of games. It's unfortunate. I don't know why it is that a lot of encounter designer brains only seem to be able to think in basic accounting. You know, did you put in enough capital to get X amount of return? And that's kind of it. Most DPS meters and checks and stuff boil down to that. It sucks. It's a shitty way of thinking. There should always be a way to be clever about it. Some weakness or blind spot to exploit, some way to demonstrate mastery of one of the many skills that your game encourages you to develop. But I mean, then we're asking for people to make bosses an event and not just a brief spectacle and then a time sink. That seems beyond the scope of expectations that your average games person is willing to post. Like, it just, everything is a DPS check. Everything is just a time sink, and the only celebration is clearing that marginally faster than you would have otherwise, usually by just making your numbers bigger. But we're venturing into territory that's part of a broader game design problem. We don't need to do that with Metal Gear Survive. It has its own problems. You know, a never-ending tutorial pop-up via Virgil telling you to make sure that you're looking at your oxygen gauge and all that shit, and weird stilted mechanics for base building, and in that you can place only so many things at once, and then in order to move them, well, you can't move them as a group, you have to move them individually, so forget reorganizing, that's just going to take forever. A cap on how many things that you can put down that doesn't entirely jive with the number of things that you may want to put down. A very strange wave defense thing that you can play at home by yourself that isn't all that rewarding, but they offer you a chance to automate it, and then that's when the monetization creeps in, and that you can give them roughly $1 to just stop it with that clock and let you move on with your life. I don't understand why, and that's probably the most, that and the second save slot, which I suppose we could talk about. The second save slot means that you share a warehouse inventory, as well as you have an additional slot for the automated timers and everything, so, like, they invented a problem and sold you the solution, but in the weirdest fucking way possible. I don't understand it. I don't understand why they thought that this would be a viable or popular monetization scheme. And I don't understand why they didn't go the route of, say, you know, just a whole bunch of nostalgia grab cosmetics. There's a couple in there, like, don't get it twisted. They're present, sort of, but not nearly in as high of a volume as you might expect. Maybe we'll try to take a look at some of those things. We're not gonna fucking purchase them, God no. Absolutely not, but we'll at least see the cash shop. Sure, let's do that. You know, before I forget, it's very easy to forget a cash shop for me. Not the case for everyone. And, well, it's really those people that I feel the worst for. The folks who will hook into this fear of missing out and run themselves dry on whatever contrived bullshit some idiot bean counter wants to sell them. It's not their fault that, you know, they're being preyed upon. It is absolutely the responsibility of the people making the game not to be a complete fucking douchebag. You should have eyes, right? Okay. We got a thumbs up from the witch. We verified the server intro. Pi, how you doing? Pretty good? There we go. We hear the antenna men. There's a notice to customers residing in Japan, but we don't reside in Japan, so we can't even read it. It just tells us that something has gone into effect, and they can seek other things with their local website access. It looked like some sort of government website that explains a new law or regulation. We're waiting. Movement actions. It hasn't even done the pictures, huh? Just refused to. Med spray. Enemy vision. There we go.
I can't say when we might make it home.
Uh-huh.
But this world could very well have more surprises in store for us.
Yeah, sure, totally.
See what you come across out there. You just might find the key to getting back.
Well, these fucking login bonuses are also just odd. They're a weird choice. We can finish this up. Let's make sure that we're repaired so that it'll calculate at our maximum. Yeah, we're good. Are you ready for super engaging gameplay? Here we go. And I'll call your attention to the upper left of the screen. Lower right says iris energy extracted. This is fine and reasonable. Thunder Marlin is grateful they were brought here. That's good. Of all the things to call yourself, though, right? I mean, like, my particular, you know, nom de guerre is not exactly the easiest one to grapple with, but it's got roots. There we go. Upper left hand, total iris energy digged. So it's not dug, it's not extracted, it's digged. We got 72,000 of it. They managed to clear it with S. That's great, you know, cool. Fuck yeah, man. And this is, that's it. Oh, hang on, sorry. Pardon. Don't worry, we still got that. Wonderful. Oh, the energy we digged.
For at least a certain amount
Yeah, huh.
of time.
No, I know about sleep. Yeah, thank you. I'm not injured. Thank you. Goodbye.
However, your
Oh, boy.
hunger and thirst still gradually increase
Mm-hmm.
during sleep. I recommend adequate sustenance.
Sure. Some of these we'll bust into, because we'll do hopefully at least one of these. Speaking of, a moment. Let's pop over here so we can collect the other automated results from our other save slot. The one that's years and years and years old. Or just years. I don't fucking remember when this came out. 2018 it says. So, yeah, 4 years. So, 4 fucking years ago. Four years ago, it was a small player base, and now it's minuscule, I believe. Folks apparently still play it, but I'm not interested. You know, the sort of fanatics that stick to these things are Not company that I want to keep, and frankly, they don't want me around either.
To keep crew members alive,
Okay.
we need common resources.
What the fuck are you bitching about the common resources for? Check this out. No, Virgil, shut up. Check this out.
Or by you yourself.
Just look at this.
Captain.
What are we hurting for?
In your hands, Captain.
Virgil, what are we hurting for? It's capped. Don't fucking talk to me about common resources. What do we got? That begin dig. We don't need to do that. Hopsies. Hello. Oh, 1 day and 9 hours. We could give them $2. I won't. 1 day and 9 fucking hours to go. Fuck me. Okay. So we'll just have to hope that our scrounging pays off. God. You know? This fucking mobile game bullshit. Time gate. Ah. Okay. Okay. We'll continue. Jeez. I had to shake that off. They're out of their fucking minds. But yeah, some of the exploration missions, apparently the one that I clicked on that I didn't even fucking clock what amount of time it was going to take multiple days. Real days to finish. So I started that one about 2 days ago.
I'm delighted to be able to welcome you back.
Great, thanks. Going like, it'll be fine. Apparently no, apparently it's going to take about 3 fucking days. Which is rad, and I love it. Anyway. Here's our shop. You can get a nameplate. You can get a box on your head, which you can't see terribly well. Like, there we go. See? It's the orange box. Do you get it? You can get the Gray Fox helmet. It's a pretty good helmet. You can get a tuxedo, but only for dudes. Only male avatars can have tuxedos. If you have a female avatar, you gotta use the boss's sneaking suit. Do you get your tits out? It's the law. Or you can have Ava's suit, so you can also get your tits out. It's the law. You get a exclamation point, a question mark, fuck it, squid. You can get a fish. You get a clown mask, an afro, because, I guess. Boosts. You can buy boosts for up to 60 days. You can buy deployable boys. I could get a 3rd avatar slot. That's it. And then they rotate. Open events. Kind of battle points do we have? We got 1,700. So we can't buy fucking anything, I don't think. Yeah, there's like some material cases and stuff that we could snag, I guess, but there's not a whole lot of point in trying to do that. Revival pills are a waste. We could snag some more survive coins, but not enough to finish that timer. So we're not going to worry about that either. I did get the palm trees and some cactuses, though. So we'll put those up right quick. Just liven it up a little bit around here.
Leave the fence up to me.
Yeah, you'll hush. There we are. Fixed. Other facilities is where you put palm trees. That's just where they go. Alright, so that's where we are. We don't necessarily want to block our access to stuff, but, you know. Oop. My bad. We can put up to 9 palm trees. And you see my capacity down there. We're at 70-some% right now, and, well, you know. Here, give these fools some palm trees to look at. It just takes wood to make an entire palm tree, I guess. And some fucking cacti. Can I put them up here? No. This grid also really impedes things. You can't place, say, this box of cactus in this clear spot between our our garden planters. That's not possible. A couple of cacti. Just some, you know? Looks like a palm tree. Kinda. It's a very short palm tree. How's the cactus looking? Looks like a cactus. It's got a life bar. A cactus life bar. Well, good to know our cacti are full of health and vitality. Okay, so well, we can gather tarragon. Shut up. We can gather tarragon right now. We did it. The struggle was immense.
I'd really appreciate it if you grew a bit faster.
Let's see what people got.
I've got a favor to ask.
Is it a container? Yeah.
A favor to ask. Do you have a moment?
Yeah, is another container?
Please, I want you to listen to what I
Yeah, it's another container. Fuck yeah. Is it a container? Yeah.
Would you please listen?
Hey, you got a container for me to...
Favor to ask, Captain.
Yeah, you do. Hey, you also got a container? Come here. Come here and talk to me about this container.
I have a favor to ask. Is that okay?
Yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. You know I'll get that container. You know I will. Nothing to say out here.
I have a favor to ask. Do you have a moment?
Yeah, I got a moment to get that container, you bet. So as always, we're just going to have to cycle. So it goes. We have to hit the other map anyway, but we'll make some trips around here in order to see about scrounging. It'll be relatively quick. The boss that we're looking for, the last monster that roams the open world, aside me, is on the other map anyway. This is completely empty. I see it's really worked itself out with the respawn timers on these. They may be real time, but I'm not sure if they just don't tick down while I'm logged off. Who knows? Pi, do you knows? We'll also try, yeah, flopping maps and sleeping. Because right now it looks like it is all of them. We'll try this one, then we'll pop to number 10 over there and just kind of see what's where. Well, there's water. There's dirty water. We got that. Pi, what do you think about water? The filthier the better? Loves it. I know. I'm telling the world, pal. Yeah. There's some stuff here, but the shelves are empty. You're good. Yeah, you. He's noticed that the witch is attempting to take a nap, and he is the sleep police. I know. I know you're the sleep police. Well, these are chugging along just fine. We may as well do this while we're here, too. Just get our shit ready. We'll do all our cooking on the other map, I think. Yeah, the Black Ear of Anubis. Great. We learned how to steam Anubis. Also great. Uh-huh. What else? Oh, Dan is ill. What a shame. This bear is sloughing off its own paws. I found some okapis. It's like nature didn't know what to do. They went hooved animal. It's kind of a deer, donkey, horse, zebra Cowtail definitely. Fuck it, just get it out there, print it. Interesting to look at. Uh-huh. These zebras broke their tails off. This bear done coughed up its gallbladders. Had 2 of them, I guess. I know. I don't know what to tell you, dude. We've officially hit the point where we have more resources than we can actually, like, do anything with. There's gobs of the stuff. There's fucking mountains of it, bud. Alright. Oh, what's the... Because we can probably start. I just steamed with a bit of corn. We can also... We said there would be pizza, right? That there is going to be pizza. We have stuff to make pizzas. It's just a matter of what kind. We're not going to do an eagle pizza. Maybe a zebra pizza. What do we... one zebra, one okapi? Only onion on the zebra pizza. No tomatoes necessary. Weird-ass pizza we are about to make. A deeply, deeply troubling pizza that has some kind of onion paste as a sauce, I guess? Pi, what do you think? He thinks take a bath. Okay. The witch is on their way. I need to get these onions and these tomatoes. We can actually drink some of our problems away. Not many, but some. Onions. Okay. Tomatoes. Some of those are just for us to eat. And now, the shuffle walk, the encumbered drag over to the kitchenette. We're getting there. Laden with meats and vegetables. It's pizza day at last. One okapi pizza. That comes with me. One zebra pizza. Because what the fuck am I even doing with those onions? I'll be here. The witch and Pie are off to do their thing. It's time for a bird bath. Toss that in there. We were gonna do this when we hit the other map, but it's fine. Kinda want it out of my inventory. There we are. There we go. Gotta do this individually. Not enough for a stack. That's enough for one stack at least. And the waiting. Sure, take that with us. Pitch that in there. No, we don't have more of that, huh? Alright. think that's everything. Seems like it's everything. And would you look at that? We're back under. Okay. We have some stuff to throw out. Kitchen waste. Who knows what the fuck that was at any point in time? That'll do. It looks like we got plenty of everything else. Must have been left over from when we did our other stuff. Alright, we gotta fix Dan. Managed to get an infection. Okay, and the rest of the shit will be deposited when we do this thing. Between fields. Fucking Shazam. There we go. Quick drink of water.
Assigning crew members to units will ensure base camp runs more smoothly.
Uh-huh.
Assign crew members as the situation warrants.
Yeah, totally.
Please take appropriate action, Captain.
Fucking slow down, you're blowing my mind. Okay, so nothing to really worry about or consider here. That's fine. And dandy. Let's see if we have any of the... Yep, that's gonna mean a problem. Okay, hang on. Y'all remember those. Come around. There you go. That ought to mostly do it. There's, I think, one more over there. Yeah. That's that. And only one of these do I want because it has my arrow in it. They're otherwise, you know, not worth anything. 300 cube per is fucking basically non-existent. They can rot in the sun. The birds can eat them. Uh-huh. Okay. Great. Okay, cool. And I see stuff. I don't know why this is the medicine cabinet. Maybe it was supposed to have been a hospital. But I mean, hard to tell what it was. Okie doke. Well, that's some scrounging. Let's see what else we've got. Yeah, that stuff. That old boy out there is gonna fuck around and find out. Mark my words. Yep. What'd you learn? Okay. Yeah. More trash, more trash, more trash. Firing unit is good, we need those. These metals are also good, we need those. Okay, back right quick to drop these off. Well, we need more than anything our sensor units. We'll want them to get a decent rating on soloing a co-op map. I say decent because it's just the max rating on, you know, normal mode. Not quite repopulated, huh? Yeah, not quite. Okay. Anybody here? Kinda doesn't seem so, huh? Alright. Oh, they're, giving us a bit of foreshadowing, huh? Grim. Oh, this has got stuff. Copper is good, we need copper. We need loads of copper, we need loads of gunpowder. I don't know if we need whatever is in here. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. You know how that is. Springs are good. Well, the weapons case is gonna be trash. The steel will take. Springs, sure. Gears, yes. TNT, sure. Alrighty. Some stuff. Let's see if they have the right stuff. That's a no on that one. Stark fucking empty. We got the container back on this. There we go. And there we are. 2 cases in there. Nothing. Oh, these shelves are full-ish. They're not the shelves I wanted, but I'll take them anyway. Okay, well, back to deposit that crap again, then 6 and... what is it, 10? 8? I forget what the number is on it. 7. Yeah, because they make that 8 for some reason. I don't really know why. And this would be 1, so that's 2, 3, 4. Is there not a number 5? I guess not. I'm gonna have to check myself on that at some point in time. I feel like there isn't. I feel like I've looked this up in the past. This rings familiar. Oh, it's just a jackal. It may be a gray wolf, I'm not sure. I haven't gotten close enough. This one's empty. Oh, no, that container's open. Yeah, no. Trash. Okay. Oh, whoop. I will take that. Okay. This is the spot that usually has the sensor units, if anywhere has them, but who knows how populated it's going to be. We got ground debris. We got looking like nothing else. Yeah. Yep. Yep. That'll do it. Okay. So. Let's pop back over here. And just a moment while I scratched this mental itch. There we go. Transporter 5. So it is in fact a kill zone. There is a Transporter 5, it's located on this map, but it's in an area that instantly kills you. So there's that. And here we are. Why did they do it that way? Dunno. We're running into some trouble generating our crap, huh? Okay. Well, we got there. Hey, there's a sensor unit. That's nice. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We'll get that. We'll get that pretty easy, too. More materials. Now the tungsten's alright. So, let's take a look at what it is that we've got, what we can do, and go from there. We are going to need to either whoop. You can sort these things. There we go. Oh, I have the energy for it. So, congratulations to this. It just became our best assault rifle. Let's see here. Same cost, same cost. Okay. Increases total gear defense, but doesn't actually mark it, huh? It's fucking weird. Strength, flame, we know that. Endurance and stomping damage. Do we have anything else that needs that kind of attention? I don't think it does. So, like, let's just do this. And see what our defense looks like. 414. So it went up. Let's fix our crap. Let's slap out a couple more of these. And let's look to our ammunition stocks. We are interested in probably just the normal style. Yeah, we need gunpowder. Okay. And we need scads and scads of gunpowder. We got copper, so that's good. We'll see what we can do. Let's, for the time being, do the sleep thing and see if that helps. It might. So we've now slept for the requisite amount of time. Oh, can we continue to upgrade our shit? Not yet. We need a little bit more. I did manage to get this to 5 so we could get our ability to repair stuff. Okay. Oh, and no boy. Everything back yet? No. Well, it looks like we may just have to do other things. At least for the time being. It'll start to repopulate once we spend some time on the maps, and there's some other spots that we haven't quite been to yet. I did mention that when we finally do get this fucker out here, they'll be over here. This is where we're going to do the deed. And it'll probably still be populated, like it is now. There should be a couple of them over here as well. They'll get curious at some point in time, so while they're not doing anything, I may as well, right? Still neat that when they move around, I don't know if the recording is picking this up over my jabbering, but they sound like cracking glass. Yeah, go find out what that is. It's weird what's happening over there, right? Someone over there has an inkling that things are amiss. Oh, and he wants out. Despite all his rage, he's still just an antenna man in the cage. Up you go as well, because I do want your internal sauce. That vital quintessence that keeps you animate. I use it to spruce up my stuff now. Can't have you holding out on me. Can't have that at all. He noticed, but entirely too late. Tragic. Alright. Some milk. And we said it was pizza day. Pizza day. Give us some more breathe sauce. We'll be out here and at this for a moment or two. Deal with our straggler. And then there's a couple of medicines and stuff inside these buildings, which is good stuff to grab. Deuces, sweet prince. I gotta spend a lot of time carving up your friends now. Some ceramics there, some anti-serum. Wood. Always need wood. Now we know everyone here burned alive, because we did that. Left a battery, though. Okay. Stray bits and bobs is what we're after. Give me that. Plenty of chemicals. What chemicals, we're still unsure. Just some, you know, in general. We don't want to stuff our pockets too much here, because there's some little caves to fuck around in. We had just brushed right on by them earlier, because they're not that important. There's stuff in them, but there's not interesting stuff in them. Or at least not plot-relevant stuff. And that was our previous primary, focus. Alright. But now we don't have a focus, we determine our own meaning. You know, in a great, blasted, empty wasteland devoid of most opportunities. Ah, it's all hitting so close to home, isn't it? Like, yeah, technically there's advancement, but to what? For what? Really, when you get down to it, it's all just a kind of a dark carnival of the soul, isn't it? Are we not the wanderers ourselves? I didn't get a machine gun hand out of it. Fuckery. Alright, well. I just can't have you doing your thing. There. Turned around at like the last minute. Unfortunate. It's dealt with, though. Despite what the music would like you to believe. So now we're in the caves. We got these guys that think they're tricky. We know better. There's another one in there, and there's that guy there. I just checked up real briefly. I have a vague memory of, you activated a little early, bud. I'm nowhere near you. Anyway, a vague memory of crawlers being up on the ceiling one of the times that I was here. My brain may be fabricating that, but it's rattling around all the same. Anyway, there's some extra medicines and crap. Which again, is nice, it's just... you know. It's just nice. It's not terribly impressive or engaging. Just a glossy rock. Kinda had to look at one of their heads. Oh no, a hard difficulty one. No, we failed the minigame. It's still bad, isn't it? It's still really bad. It's really quite terrible. This one squeaky metal noise played on the loop. Really quite bad. Alright. Now we go down the other way. Now those of you that have played Metal Gear Solid 5 will recognize this spot. And we'll revisit it. I think 5 may be what we do next in this slot. Just to see, you know, this world, these maps, in a non-ruined state. And then ruin them. As a spot of some plot significance where shit gets pretty grim. But, here, no such evidence of that. Just a spooky cave set piece, which I struggle with, because on one hand, it ain't exactly with a deft and tasteful touch that the subject matter that it attempts to address is approached. But, you know, that's been the entirety of the Metal Gear series to now. Big, loud, kind of dumb, very heavy-handed, but extremely earnest. That whole anti-nuclear thing is not just said, but felt and meant. And there's a degree of respect for that, and then there's a degree of flinching and shying away for the ways that they illustrate. Well, you'll see. Granted, it's a subject that I think deserves to be spoken about. Maybe not by Metal Gear Man. If it's any consolation, Death Stranding doesn't really venture into the same territory. Which again, we'll do. I haven't decided if I want to do a side-by-side with it, to do the regular one and then the Director's Plus, as it is preferred to be called. Or if I just want to jump into the Director's Plus, which has got content that I haven't experienced after experiencing the shit out of the original release. The Witch says just do the Director's Plus. We'll see if we listen. Sometimes we listen to her counsel. Sometimes we go rogue. And we get so rogue. So terribly, gruesomely rogue. So uncomfortably, frighteningly, chafingly rogue. Let's hop back over here and see if we can coax them into giving us like a distress signal or something while we're continuing to burn time before we settle into whatever the fuck it is we're gonna settle into. Worst comes to worst, you know, push comes to shove, we could dismantle some of our automatic turrets at the base, because we're not doing any base digs right now, and use those to fuel a foray into co-op land. But
We need common resources.
Virgil, Am I gonna have to do this again? Check it out. Check it out.
Or by you yourself supplying.
What do you want me to do with this, Virgil?
I'll leave the situation in your hands.
It's fucking capped. We are... Our cup officially runneth over with goat milk and spare bear paws.
As well.
Fucking leave me alone. Well, the containers are gone. Yeah, it's a walker gear. That's a medium-sized animal. That's a medium-sized animal. Okay then. Okay then. Dan, what do you got, bud?
I've got a request for you.
It's a cool container. It's a cool, sweet, awesome container. Let's see if we're just full up on peeps. No, 23 out of 30. We got 7 more fuckers that I can pull out of here.
And I'll do my best as well.
Don't you ever fucking tell me. Okay. So, we're gonna sleep in the struggle tents. That's right. We're taking that burden upon our own shoulders. Cool. Well, other people have things to say. Cunning serpent. Still in your business.
Favor to ask.
Attire there that's bold. Yeah, it's a container. Miranda, what are you doing outside the fence? I worry for her the most. I don't think she should be unescorted basically anywhere. You know, with her developmental disability.
I want you to listen to what I have to say.
Okay. A container. And that concern is genuine. Like, we've had a laugh at her expense going, what the fuck are you talking about? But the character seems to believe it. Seems to believe these people can be cured.
I have a favor.
So, that then graduates into the realm of, I'm actually worried about you.
Oh, I've got something I need to talk about.
The container.
I can't.
The container. A container.
Do you have a moment?
Yeah, you got another one? Hit me.
I have a favor to ask. Is that okay?
Oh, fuck yeah, the containers. It's Container City. Again.
It would be awesome.
Oh, nope, hang on. It would be awesome if we got some more beauties in here, Nicholas. Fuck's sake, dude.
I have a favor to ask, Captain.
Nicholas is also who it is that I don't want near Miranda. He seems hell-bent on fucking something, you know?
Come here.
It's... ugh. I don't know who looks at this weird outpost lined with barbed wire and electric fences and mortars and machine guns and goes, you know what this needs? Some more beauties. It is now really the fucking time. Okay, another round. Who's got what? Dan?
Hey, I've got a request for you.
That's a container. Hell yeah, dude. How many containers do they have on the fucking field right now? Oh, there's a singularity. We can do that. Container, container. Container. A container? Is it another container? Fuck yeah, you know it is a container. A container. And a moving singularity. Alright. Oh, this one's by... Where was it? Ah, by Transporter 3. Okay, that's where we're going then. More milk. More tomato. Just someone do me a favor and fucking tie Nicholas to something until his boner goes away. Like, I don't know what this guy's problem is. Alright. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be over there. That's where it is. That's empty. That's also empty. Actually, you know what? Hang on a second. Am I looking at a mosh pit? No. Okay. It's not like we couldn't handle ourselves if we were, but I'd just rather not. You know, you don't want to stagger blindly in. You want to know that you're entering the pit. You want to know that they have indeed opened this pit up. Up we go. Alright. It's outside? It's in the ditch, isn't it? Yeah. It's in the ditch. Okay. Well, let me do this real quick then. Hey, your friend died. Turn around. Okay then. Well, our option seems now to be to open our own pit up. And so we must. There it is. Now, I'm not entirely certain how many are going to just spill in the top. Not entirely certain of that at all. Oh my god. Sure, if that's what makes you happy. If you can clip it in from there and not from the other spot, whatever. Yeah, like this is fine. Don't even fucking worry about that. God help us if these fences are kissing, though. We can't have that here. This is a family establishment. Just make sure. Just make fucking sure that they're not just gonna wiggle on in. Alright. Yep, drop it on in. Try to get some more sensor units. That fucking guy up there is going to try to get in here. I'll deal with it as it happens. Hey, gents. Be on fire, would you? Goodbye. I gotta go do that over here, too. Nick. Get off my fences. They should reignite themselves pretty well. Get off my fences, though. I do want to emphasize that you should be not on those. Thank you kindly. And hey, check out our cool new ability. Never mind. I don't know if we... No, we have it slotted. I don't know what its problem is. I ain't gonna sweat it for the time being, though. Minute and a half. I do appreciate that they enter by just fucking belly flopping directly to the ground. That's fun to watch every time. There they go, pouring on out, and whack. No art, no grace, just the ground. Just the ground. Ow. I do mean dive, though. There we are. And we're done. Double check what our abilities problem is. There's some. Certainly better than none. Alright. Yeah, we didn't repair that when we came back, huh? Eh, it's fine. We don't have all that far to walk. Mostly I just need this out of my way. That'll do. We'll restock on flammables and continue. Yeah, the stamina.
You should rest before you're out.
Yeah, the gas. We're there, we did it. Okay. So then we're still in primary need of gunpowder. We may... It's the wrong building. We may be able to remedy that. Trying to search the old memory here. Might mean a trip through the woods. Which, you know, we're killing time until a global respawn anyway. It's not the craziest thing. Fix those, please. Thank you. Do we have any distress signals? No, we have a container. Do you have a container?
I have a favor to ask.
And a container?
I have a favor to ask. Can you hear me out?
How about a container?
Favor to ask.
Yeah.
Please, I want you to listen to what I have to say.
Oh, a rare animal is detected. It's starting the cycle.
I have a request. Please listen.
Another container. Y'all want these containers so bad, you go get them. How about that? Alright, so yeah, I think we'll poke and prod at some of these other ones around here that we haven't been to just yet, and then we will go take a walk through the woods. There should be that little outpost there, which, if memory serves, has gunpowder. No, this has some. That's not none. And of course we'll take the lead, the steel, the copper. All things we need, all things that are going to get used for exactly the purpose that the gunpowder is. May as well grab the rest of it. That's copper. Grab that.
You're approaching the weight limit of what you can carry.
It's fine.
At this rate, it'll impact your activities, so be careful.
Well, so then over to 6. And I don't see a green one that just popped up on its own, so we're left to assume, right? Nada. Quick and easy to search, though. And not looking good. Nope. Zilch. There's debris. Nothing usable. Oh, there's some steel, I guess. That's really not what we need at this particular point in time. We have steel. We're alright on steel and iron and stuff. Nothing. We can take a dip down into this village. Oh, it's got copper and stuff here. Okay. And this definitely was not populated when we checked it before. So we're getting there. Eventually, they'll have to. They simply won't have a choice. Pardon me. Yeah, no, in the building though. Okay. Adhesive, fine. We'll take these bundles of steel because they're here. Alright. Into the stink. We'll do this beforehand. Wrong thing. Just navigating it by position. I guess it's nighttime now. Alright, so are there specific places here that I want to check out? Yeah, but not many. I guess this is our general goal, is to meander this way. Seems like a reasonable one, but really just kind of a flag post, without having to spend the materials to make the stupid flag posts. Every now and again there's bombers around here too, right? So if we manage to poke one of those in the back of the head, that nets us another daily task. I'll take the lead. That's copper. Sure. All kinds of boxes. The springs are good. The buckets we don't need right now. Again, just trying not to stuff our pockets with too much shit. I heard a hole open, but haven't seen another soul so far. Again, some Uncomfortable foreshadowing, isn't it? This is the climate that we're barreling towards, and that's, I mean, within this particular kind of thing here. This extended walk by ourselves that we've been taking. It's sort of the end point of all of them. Which, I don't know. Never feels great to me. The idea is never to, you know, make a place silent. Oh, by the way, I don't remember if we visited this before, but this is where the corn come from. Great. Oh, there's one guy. Just the one. There's someone else over there. Alright, well. At least we're not as completely alone as we were. That's somewhat comforting. Oh, there's a bomber. Okay. Hooray, something for us to do. However minor and however fleeting. There we are. And then he ascended to the heavens. It was beautiful. That guy became two men when I stabbed him. It was also beautiful in a much more, you know, abstract kind of way. Alright. Well, the search through these buildings fucking continues, doesn't it? There's some copper trinkets up there, but the effort involved in getting to them is a bit more than I'm willing to invest right now. Nah. And of course, it doesn't help that this is, you know, my primary method of interacting with these spaces. You know, we've covered this ground before. I'm not opposed to violence. I'm quite fond of it, but there's no effort to learn or to establish any world after. You'd figure now that we know that these are nanomachines, we could probably rig some sort of, you know, EM generator. Start clearing areas with microwaves. We have the technology to fucking generate a wormhole, so a microwave burst to cook a bunch of these things out of the air doesn't seem all that far-fetched to me. And rather than, you know, here's a suggestion for fixing the character of Miranda. Rather than arguing that maybe there's a cure for the people who are now missing the tops of their heads and are made out of some sort of crackly crystalline material where there was, you know, skin and flesh and tissue. Maybe the argument should be that this is clearly a form of sentient life that has its own ecology that's just beginning to emerge, and our plan is to wipe it out? Not figure it out, not see if some kind of coexistence can be reached and maintained. Our plan is to kill it. Doesn't that seem barbaric and confused, and exactly the kind of justification that this new consciousness would need in order to continue its plans of genocide? Doesn't that seem like fuel on the fire? But, you know, then that would mean writing a character that's supposed to be intelligent as intelligent, and not simply going, but she girl, so she make emotional plea. You know how girls be. I'm still not entirely sure why that style of thinking is so pervasive in games. Why is that what you imagine? You know? Like, what void does that fill? I'm gonna get that guy first. And then we'll do this because it's recoverable and... yeah. No, I don't see them over there, so... I also don't think we're going to find any fucking gunpowder here. It doesn't seem like we will. It doesn't seem like they had any. We got chemicals and stuff. We got boxes. Don't even fucking worry about it if you're after boxes. We got that. But gunpowder and soybean oil cans? Neither hide nor hair. Yep. Alright. Well, back up the hill we go. We found things. You know, there was stuff. Up you go.
Captain,
Uh-huh.
supply yourself with oxygen by using Kuban energy.
Yeah.
You can supply yourself with oxygen from your iDroid.
Yeah, no, I'll get on that. Don't even worry about it. It's a sure thing. Nah. Go see what that was. Okay. Yeah, good. He thought he would escape. He was wrong. All right. Over here we go. Yeah, that's all empty too, isn't it? Yep. Now, what are you gonna do, right? Except straighten up in your chair. You gotta do that. Pardon me, hedgehogs. Another container, another container. I suppose we'll take that walk and fill in these big gaps in the middles of the map. There's nothing but an achievement involved, I'm pretty sure, as far as filling out the map. The game's not shy about putting mission markers in places that you haven't walked, so that's about all I can say for that, but there may be things there that I haven't recorded to memory and stolen things from yet. We're almost due for another upgrade. Oh, I need to see what precisely the fuck the problem is here. Yeah, no, that's there. So I should be able to repair things.
Thank you. And I'll do my best to...
Hey, Zetsu. You know, it's going. For me, it's day 2 of a 3-day weekend. I work 4 10s, so... What, pal? Oh, it's because I hadn't equipped my subclass. There we go. Thanks, brain. Now we got it. How about yours? Hopefully, you know, it's chugging along at the very least. Firing unit, good. Still need that gunpowder. Okay, so more arrows, more Molotovs, which again doesn't. I think they're just firebombs at this point. We're making them with napalm. More fences too. There we go. Fences, barbed wire, little barricades. Great. Okay.
Be careful.
Alright, be careful.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Let's try another round of this nap in the struggle tent, and we'll see what pops up on the side quest roulette.
I have a favor to ask. Is that okay?
A rare animal. Not interested. We're full up on animal capacity.
I have something to ask you. Could you...
Rare animal. Not interested. We're full up on animal capacity. We quite literally have more food production than we have mouths to eat it. We're good. We're not just Metal Gear surviving, we're Metal Gear thriving. See, we got luxury cactus. Not everybody can claim that shit. This fool has managed to get themselves sick and or injured. 4 10s, nice schedule. Yeah, I mean, it works for me. For some people, they would prefer not to. A 10-hour day feels long. But I found that
I'm very grateful.
I don't really notice the extra 2 hours. You know, you're just kind of in a headspace where you're just going and doing the things, and everything else is kind of whatever. Come on. Get there. Do it. Get to the thing. Okay, good.
Captain, there are various types of skills, all of which give you special abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Making good use of these will increase your chances of survival in this world.
Totally. Well, we've definitely moved around, so let's see. We'll do our bouncing about, and we'll see what's stealable. And if nothing's coming up that I'm going to need, then we'll do our walk in the woods. The sheer amount of time this has taken may mean that we get like one more fucking Metal Gear Survive out of this in order for me to drum up the necessary amount of gunpowder. But we'll see. Looks like this spot is repopulated, which is good. Yeah, not repopulated all the way though, huh? Had to just delay that kick in the sack. Nice of you. There's explosives. We have so many explosives. We have no gunpowder. If there was a viable strategy for me to just go in with nothing but explosives, believe me, I would. But oftentimes it's simply too few. The problem isn't the effectiveness of the explosive, the problem is the volume of things to explode. And the timing with which they arrive. Yeah, that's all nothing. Okay. Over here we go to refill our oxygen and everything, and then we'll take a walk in the woods. What's on the agenda to Metal Gear Survive tonight? Well, we are restocking ourselves as I prepare to slug it out with the last monster, aside from myself, in the open world. As well as kind of passively gathering the necessary bits to show you a co-op map that you can solo. Not exactly revolutionary or groundbreaking stuff, but it's what we've got. We're almost done with this, and then there'll be something else in this slot. I'm thinking just Metal Gear 5, but I'm not sure yet. I have other stuff that we may or may not do. It's all kind of left up to what did I decide to do on that day. Alright, so into the fucking woods we go in hopes that this outpost has gunpowder like I remember. And my brain isn't just making that shit up. Another quick sniff around here. Yeah, okay. So, we are headed that way. To Ruins 3. That's the direction. And as we know, we'll lose reception nearly immediately. It's fine, it's whatever. We shouldn't encounter crawlers in the trees this time, though. Which is nice, but also mildly disappointing. Because it's a good environment for them, they blend in wonderfully. Hello. Goodbye. And really, it is little flashes like that that have me wondering, what happened? Just what happened? There's also some stuff on a hill in the middle of this place that we may or may not hit on the way to or from this outpost. That might have gunpowder in it, I don't remember. Oh, it's you. Okay. And now we're in Maraca plant territory. One of them is close. There. Had to wait till they moved. I know, what happened to that guy? It's fucked up, right? There you are. Lots of ambulatory fools out today. Stuck on a tree. Nothing for it. Usually there just aren't so many of those here. Now that sounds very close, but I don't know if they spawned in the rock or what. I don't see anyone here. Oh, nope. There they are. Just missed them. Okay. There you go. Well, we're here. And this guy's already facing away from us. Up here is just this shack thing. I don't believe we visited it previously. There's a lot of maraca plants around it. There may be stuff that we're looking for. We're just gonna have to find out. Yeah, there's people that are on fire now. That's good. Okay. A lot of those are in spots that are very, very, very hard for me to pick up without them moving. It's all the same color, you see. Makes it difficult. Where were you going? I'm sure if I paid closer attention, I'd be able to pick them up easier, but you know, it's Metal Gear Survive. Look, there's one. I saw you shaking. Over here. Oh, who knows otherwise. Well, we may as well open this and continue. Go ahead. He just didn't see us. That's alright. I've been that guy. We've done that with maraca plants just on the way here. Fuck off. How about that? Also, no gunpowder here. Just ain't got none. East, I'm pretty sure, is the wrong way. Yeah. This is the way that we want to go. Well, you know how that is. We do it all the time around these parts. Cool. Almost to the outpost. We visited the hill. Didn't find what we were looking for. May as well eat this tomato and drink some water. Oh, you've been looking at me do that? I don't share. Not with people who don't ask anyway. Don't just stare in expectation, say something. There you go. Same time next week, I guess. And then there's really not terribly much resistance. There's that guy. And we're there. We're at the outpost. Just gonna do that. You know, right quick. Away he goes. Some silicone rubber, I guess. Hooray! I remembered correctly. This is at least some. Great. What do you got over here? Yes, yes.
You're approaching the weight limit of what you can carry.
That titanium,
To impact your activities, so be careful.
the lead, the copper. We're at 93. Give me the aramid and the carbon. The electronics. What have you got? Well, I got to dig that gunpowder out. Okay, bye. I think that's everything that's going to be of use there. And so, back to Transporter 4 we go. And that should get us somewhere on the restock. We'll get, you know, right there. To the place. And then it's just a matter of getting this fucking thing to spawn, isn't it? Just keep rolling those encounter dice. Which honestly, for these kinds of encounters, I really do want, again, people to just stop with the chance part of it. If it's going to be a chance thing, then it doesn't need to be a mission, it just needs to be out there in the world. You know, make it a constant ambient threat until dealt with. Like Billy. You know, a thing that we already did in this game. One of those things. Seems to make a kind of sense to me. What else do we have in here? Ah, that's right. It's pizza day. That's right. Pizza day. And now we're under 100%. We can run again. And I guess it's daytime. You restocking here yet? I'm begging you, please. No. Nope, we're just not that lucky. We'll grab the oil here. Okay. Let's find out what we got. 35. Is my crew still getting sick off bad water? Oh, bud, they're getting sick off all kinds of things. They're terrible. They're basically brainless child people. I loathe them. But we are stuck with them because it would be wrong to leave them to die. None of them is company that I would choose to keep. Maybe Dan. Dan's okay in short bursts. Otherwise, nah, fuck that. So how many sensor units do we have? It looks like enough, so 3 of these, so that we can at least do something by the time that we're done here, right? Just something. Let's pop that there. And give me 2 of these, because they also have a special purpose. That'll do. We're still down gunpowder, but we can, like I said, we can do something. It looks like today what we're doing is the co-op thing, which there are worse fates. It's an aspect of the game that we haven't really poked at yet. We're not going to see anyone. I'm going to do this myself, but it's going to mean bits and bobs sit in places. I've done the wrong thing. Oh well. We'll unfuck it in just a moment here. There we go. We don't need those. We're good there. There's also every chance for them to basically drop ammunition for us, which, again, sounds stupid, and you'd be right. That's dumb. That's dumb as hell. But it is how the game is structured. Let's slap on our... not that. This. Because if we're gonna go do big kid things, let's just go do big kid things. Where are we at? That's right. I opened one of these. It didn't give me what I wanted. Of course it didn't. Okay. So, what other orders can we take? We'll do that when we can. We'll do that when we can. Oh, we could actually... if we... Okay, sir. Excuse me. Thank you. I think the rest of those are not going to be terribly worth it. So we can, in fact, slap out that other one too, the one-handed thing. We swap our equipment. We actually have... hang on a moment. Yeah, we got one of these that we can use as a kind of midpoint. Strengthen. A 1. A 2. A 3. A 4. A 5. There, that'll make it quicker. Let's swap maps in hopes that, I don't know, maybe it'll jar itself into respawning things while we go and do this other shit. And, go from there? Who knows? I don't. But it should take, what, it's 3 rounds of 3 minutes? And then we'll call it for the evening, and I'll continue hunting these things as we go. I'll also make an effort to make sure that we've got our resources in line. I figured the stuff would have respawned. It just didn't. Virgil, I'm going to the nega space where you can't yell at me. How about that? I'm putting all of my fingers back into place with the air bubbles that build up between the joints. Database updated. Support digger. It's a thing that you can do on higher difficulties to pull out a specific crew person. They're injured, you gotta stick them in the hole. You know how it goes. You stick them in the hole, just like we stuck that child in the hole. And compare that one to ours. Everything else can get dismantled, though. I think we're as equipped as we're gonna be. That all makes sense as I'm staring at it, so... This is how we do the co-op. It's this. Yeah, but... It looks like these are the special ones. They get you more bonuses. They also tend to have, there you go. Just special conditions. The weeklies do the same thing. Special conditions. We're not worried about any of that. We're just gonna do this one. Because it's relatively easy. Nice and controllable location. So we've done that, it gives you the briefing there. Those would be squad members if we bothered to play with anyone. You can summon your radiation chamber, you can summon your practice thing. And it doesn't cost resources to just practice here. Which is nice. But you can kind of see how your stuff is going to fare. We can see that that's gotten a whole lot stronger, hasn't it? by a great deal. Let's make double certain that we have all the ammunition that we're going to want, or that we can actually have with us. Cool. Alright. Vamonos. Prepare yourselves. The mission has begun. Don't worry, we'll go over that too as I do it. Ending salvage mission staging areas. Coupon obtained from salvage missions and tactical support. You can spend sauce to do thing. Here we are, on a map that isn't connected to anything else in the game, but probably should have been. Okay, shit. That's right, turn around. One. Now we're not going to dick around and stab too many of those guys right away, because there ain't a reason to. We gotta sweep off our platform up here anyway. No, give me my, there we are. Thank you. And we have sub-objectives. Notice we don't have to stop and carve any of these fools. We just get to watch them dissolve, except for that guy's leg that lingered. That was weird. So, I mean, that's merciful. And there are a couple of things that we're going to set up right away. Namely this. And this. That's where you're putting them, huh? Okay. And for right now, that'll do right there. There are some special enemies that only show up on these maps. There's one right now. They work like bombers. They're a little bit smaller, except when you stab them in the spine, they give you extra bits. So we're gonna try to loop around this fool and just give him a poke. Little back of the head poke. There we go. We've recovered so many materials. And we've finished our first thing. Wasn't it thrilling? Yes, it was. And don't worry about the other one. We just have to get kills. And there's going to be more than 5 things that we're going to kill at once here. We're largely done for the time being. 27 cement, 40 iron, and a bunch of nails. That's a decent haul for this sort of little area. But I think I'm about ready. So let's just get it started, right? And pie. And this, because it breaks line of sight, is going to remain largely untouched. First wave, not going to be much of an issue. Make sure we're fed and watered. Looks like they're going to put the mortars on those 2 buildings. You can tell by which buildings the wormholes appear on top of. They spawn in predictable locations. Hey guy, get off that, thank you. Now I usually do show up here with what I tell you about there being more than 5, with pads to put down, just to aid in the process, but I'm not all that concerned with being all I can be right now. See, there's 10. By God, we've done it again. Ow. Ow. There we go. And we can use our fun new ability. Look at that. It's fixed. It'll take a moment or two to recharge, and it'll recharge faster as we kill boys about it. Like those gents. I'm not entirely certain what happened to him. I guess he crawled over the barbed wire? Yeah, we're missing those shots. It's okay. That's one of the ones that I kind of want to keep an eye on. It's not essential to get our high rank on this difficulty, but it helps. And that one I managed to fucking peg right in the fucking skull. I'm all over the place today. So we got 46 seconds. They'll be up here before then. We'll just wait to pick up the bits after the fact, I think. And we're saving up our Kuban energy in order to purchase something. We are going to purchase things after this, yes. Jeez. Too high. It looks like they've reached that. Okay. So let's go on over this way. And it looks like they spawned 2 of them for us. The other things that the detonators will sometimes get, which is a shame that we didn't get to that one, but the other thing that they will sometimes give you are ammo boxes, which is nice. I think the other one was over here and we should be able to spot the glowy orb. Oh, and a mortar had dropped through. Go figure. Didn't even notice him on the map. But of course I don't need to explain the utility of an ammo box. It's an ammo box. That's good. You want that. Just get this open. Yeah, there's the glow orb. No, 2 glow orbs. 3 glow orbs. Well then, give me these. Several glow orbs. Why did they scatter this one? That one was just, you know, you pick up the one thing for 3,000 and you're good to go. Ah, there's the other. And we got about a minute. We can probably hoof it back in a minute. Cool, give me this. Upsies. We've already unlocked this door here, so we should be able to scoot right around. There's another 3,000 just in the dirt. Cutting it a little close on the timer, but it should be fine. We'll still beat the crowd back over there. Hey, bud. Fuck. Well. There goes all that stuff. I hate when they turn around at the last second like that. Feels like dirty pool. Let's beat the crowd back over. Well, it does. Anyway, something else that they neglect to really talk about is how the... fuck. Sorry, funds canceled for a moment. I have to deal with this. Odds are good that the thing's gonna take a couple of rounds. It's just the way that it goes. Hey. Check that out. No, down. Hey, you. No. That'll do. Okay. Nope. Up. Thank you. We could have done this in a more organized fashion, I just didn't. Anyway, this end is the end that I'm concerned with. Yep. Kinda figured. Oop, that's the wrong one. That'll do, though. Here. Problem largely solved. And fixed. Cool. That mortar's done. And this will mostly automate itself at this point. So, we can now speed up digging with our saved up crap. Away we go. If this takes damage for any reason, that buff goes away. So we do our best to keep that from happening. That bomber is what I'm looking at. We don't want them close. That'll do it. Okay. Keep that in mind. Because again, there will be stuff. It sounds like the bomber went off. Yeah, I don't see them on the thing. Off. 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 Anyway, y'all impressed by the wave defense yet? It's a fun and rewarding experience. There's a tracker that's not going to make it over here. Poof. Okay. And wave 3. I need one of these here. And probably a spare one of these here. We'll fix this. We're gonna go see about that, that iris energy. As well as this guy. There we are. Trash, though. No ammo. Shame. Well, let's also see if we can spot any glowing orbs. There they are. Any others? Okay. That guy should be easy enough to get to. I would like it if you would turn around. You want to do me that favor? He did. Ammo box? No. Whatever. They're dropping their mortars right away, huh? Poof. What's up, pal? I hear you're having bird thoughts. So primarily, we want to speed up digging. We'll worry about other stuff shortly. That'll do? That'll do. Yeah, they're just in the building. That's fine, they can be in the building. Not concerned with that. I wonder when I picked up dirty bottled water. Don't remember doing so. Ah. That'll do that. How are we doing? We speed it up again. Not a lot of reason to do that there. Well, we'll see. We'll see where they cluster. The bomber and the tracker both have to go. Hey! And then I missed the bomber, the bigger target. Fucker. He's onto me. He knows what it is that I'm trying to do here. Anyway. Ammunition. Thank you. We may as well do some interceptor units too, why the hell not? Sounds like the bomber exploded. We should have more than enough time to get this on up where we want it to be. Yeah, it's fine. Grab this. So is the co-op mainly fighting waves, or are there other modes? Nope, it's all waves. Oops, all waves. That's what you got. No, no. I'll spend these bullets on that. Cannot have you doing that, man. Alright. We could also do this. You know, for funsies. Where are we at? Faster. Trying to find his legs. There we go. I believe we found them. We may just miss the S. Because I was busy fucking around with these things instead of, like, paying attention to where we are. It's fine. A is fine. Yep. We did it. So if you don't spend your stuff on just spawning toys because you're bored, and you chase a couple of those other iris energy things. I almost said IR, which is a real thing, instead of iris energy, which is not a real thing. Then you can relatively simply get an S on these, but it's whatever. Oh no, an A, we're not an elite gamer. It's fucking whatever. It gave us some gunpowder. Great. Let's see, 9mm frost flame rounds, some grenades, some frost rounds, some shock rounds, some arrows, just cuz. All kinds of energy. A lot of materials, you know, ain't gonna knock that. But this is it. This is the thing. As I understand it, there were some event bosses and crap that were only available in co-op. One of them being the Shagahad, the rocket tank from Metal Gear 3. Metal Gear Solid 3. Yes, yes. And that's kind of it. I'm not super aware of many other things because there wasn't a lot of documentation for this game. You know, wonder why. But otherwise, this is what we got. There's some trash. If we wanted trash, we could do that. Let's see about our gunpowder stores. How dire is it? It's better than it was, but we're definitely not going to be rebuilding what it was that we had going on. We won't need them for the stuff that I'm actually trying to do in normal space. We exit like this. I mean, that's co-op. There's a couple of other maps, but they're just maps. A lot of them are places that we've been. There's those villages on the primary map. There is that dried out shipyard spot with the little cavern off to the side. There's, I think, one more fucking village over there. I forget. But then there's a couple that are from Metal Gear Solid 5 that don't otherwise appear in the game, but they are just maps from Metal Gear Solid 5, the airport being one of them.
There are various types of skills, all of which give you.
Let's accept our orders. We sure did.
These will increase your chances of survival.
We sure did. We sure did. And we could have started on these A or higher things, but I didn't. More gunpowder is good. Firing unit's good. High voltage battery's good. One sensor unit. Cool. And we got a frost version of the big two-handed, quote, machete that we already own. Well, I mean, it wasn't what we meant to do, but it is what we did. Next time we'll focus almost entirely on getting the other dude to spawn. Which is going to mean a whole lot of sleep, repeat, sleep, repeat, sleep, repeat, sleep, repeat. While we putter around and lament that this happened and then was promptly dropped. No, I'd like to... Jesus fucking Christ. Even your menu system, huh? There we go. It had decided it needed to just hang on a loading screen with music playing, but no visual. Hey, no worries, Zetsu. I will enjoy the rest of my weekend. You enjoy yours, whatever is left of it. Tomorrow, Digital Devil Saga. We'll continue to try to think our way around Varen's spot with his special people. The one that turns you to stone, particularly, that sucks. I gotta rack my brain to remember what it is that I did there. Anyway, well, while you consider what it is that you meant to do, didn't wind up doing, and then sputtered to a disappointing finish for a consolation event, I'll leave you to wander alone for a bit. See ya.